What's up, sports fans? This is the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, and we are live here on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. We are getting ready for a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals right here live on the YouTube channel of Lucas Ross Sports, as it's game number 3 of these NBA Finals, again between the Eastern Conference champions, the Boston Celtics, and they are taking on again the Western Conference champions, the Dallas Mavericks. Well, the Boston Celtics, of course, come into the game number 3 of these NBA Finals. Of course, they lead the series 2-0. They won Game 1 and Game number 2. They won Game 1 this past Thursday, and then, of course, this past Sunday, the Boston Celtics won the first 2 games of these NBA Finals at the TD Garden. In game number 1, the final score was 107-89. The Boston Celtics, of course, dominated that game. And then game 2 was a little bit closer, but Boston came out on top with a victory by 7 points, 105-98. And, of course, it led to like a really good finish in the rest of the game. And, the Mavericks had a really big shot, to come back in that game number 2 game. But, of course, turnovers lead to changes, and turnovers can really change a game either way. But keep it right here. We got pregame, as the NBA Finals is of course presented by YouTube TV, but this pregame is brought to you by DoorDash, as we got plenty to come for you. We got game number 3 of the NBA Finals, and we're here to broadcast it live here, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. We got more pregame coming up for you, and when we come back, we're going to take a quick recap to game number 2 and check out the stats from game number 2, and then we'll talk about, of course, what tonight's game is going to look like, and we'll talk about either if there's some good news and also some bad news, which we have plenty of coming for you here on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Again, this is the 2024 NBA Finals right here live on the YouTube channel. It's game number 3, a live play-by-play broadcast of game number 3 of the 2024 NBA Finals, and you're listening to it right here, live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcasts of game number 3 of the 2024 NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV, but the pregame right here live and presented by DoorDash. Well, of course, game number 3 is upon us, but this time it, of course, is in Dallas, Texas at the American Airlines Arena. So the Dallas Mavericks have home court advantage tonight. They're down 2 games in the series. Can they tie it up with 2 games here in the American Airlines Arena as they get ready for game 3? But they also have game number 4 here on Friday night as well. But the Boston Celtics looking to go up 3-0 in this series. And if they win tonight, that's definitely going to be a big question mark for the Dallas Mavericks for the rest of this series. But let's recap game number 2 and everything. As going into tonight's game, of course, the Boston Celtics with a 2-game series, 2-0 lead in these finals. Of course, they won game number 1, 107-89, and then of course just this past Sunday, they of course won game number 2. The Boston Celtics, again, won 105-98 in that game. As we take a look at the scoring summary from game number 2. Well, the Dallas Mavericks won the first quarter. They won 28-25 at the end of that first quarter. Then second quarter, the Boston Celtics outscored the Mavericks 29-23, and then 29-23 in the third quarter. And then the Mavericks outscored the Celtics in the fourth quarter 24-22. But you can tell it was a close game throughout the entire, game number 2. And there were so many fouls, some missed calls. But, other than that, it was a great game number 2 performance by both teams. And, of course, the Celtics dominated game number 1, but either way, it was a close matchup in the second game of these finals. Looking at the game leaders, our players of the game were Luka Doncic for the Mavericks and then Drew Holiday for the Celtics for Lucas Ross Sports. Luka Doncic had a triple-double in game number 2 with 32 points, 12 of 21 from the field, 4 out of 8 from the free throw line, had 11 rebounds, 11 defensive rebounds, no offensive rebounds, and then had 11 assists, but 8 turnovers for himself, so he has to take care of the basketball really well here tonight. And then he played a total of 42 minutes in game number 2. For Drew Holiday, led the Celtics in 26 points and 11 of 14 shooting, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and then had 11 rebounds, so he had a double-double with 7 defensive rebounds and then 4 offensive rebounds. And then looking at the assist total, Jason Tatum had 12 assists for the Celtics to lead in them in passing and had just 3 turnovers, and he played a total of 45 minutes in game number 2. So that was the game leaders in game number 2 of the NBA Finals, and now it's time to take a look at the team stats for both of these teams. Well, first off, for the Dallas Mavericks in game number 2, they were 38 out of 80 from the field, shooting 47.5% from the field goal percentage, and they were just 6 out of 26 from three-point range, 23.1% shooting from 3. They were 16 out of 24 from the free throw line. Free throw percentage, 66.7%, and they had 43 total rebounds, out-rebounded the Celtics 43-41. They had 9 offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. They had 34. They shared the basketball pretty well, 21 assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks, but they had 15 total turnovers, so we're going to have to see the Mavericks tonight really take care of the basketball, and that really goes for both teams as well. And they had 7 fast break points, 54 points in the paint, 17 fouls total, and they led as many as by 7 points in game number 2. For the Boston Celtics, they were 38 out of 84, shooting 45.2% for the game, and then 10 out of 39 from 3. Both teams really didn't shoot the best from three-point range, but once the fourth quarter got around, the Boston Celtics started to hit their three-pointers like they did in game number 1. They shot 25.6% from three-point range and then 19 of 20 from the free throw line. They were so good from the free throw line in game number 2, 95%, 41 rebounds, of course, 10 offensive rebounds, 31 defensive rebounds, 29 assists. They shared the basketball pretty well, 10 steals, 5 blocks, 11 total turnovers, and then, of course, fast break points, they had 15. They had 46 points in the paint, 15 total fouls as a team, and then they had 14, and they led as many by 14 points, I should say, and that was when they went on a big run. But again, the Mavericks kept it close in game number 2 for a while. But again, the Celtics were victorious in game number 2, 105-98. And that is what game number 2 looked like this past Sunday. For tonight, though, here on this Wednesday, it is game number 3, and this time it's at the American Airlines Arena in Dallas, Texas. Coming into tonight's game, the Dallas Mavericks are the favorites to win this game by 3.5 points. It was saying at 2.5 points, but it now switched over to 3.5 points. So the Dallas Mavericks with the home court advantage tonight, they are favored to win game number 3 of the finals. And then looking at the matchup predictor, though, they still favor the Celtics, but not by a big margin like they did in game number 1 and game number 2. They had the Celtics in the first two games at about 66%, and then, of course, they had the Mavericks right around maybe 37%, right around 34, maybe 35% in those two first games at the TD Garden. But tonight, the Boston Celtics are favored. The matchup predictor gives them about a 52.4% chance to win Game 3, and then for the Dallas Mavericks, they give them about a 47.6% chance, according to ESPN Analytics. Again, that's what the matchup predictor is looking for tonight. And for some bad news for both of these teams, really not any bad news for the Dallas Mavericks, except, going into this game tonight, Kyrie Irving has to have a huge game, of course. Had 12 points in game number 1, 14 points in game number 2. He has not played really well in this series so far in the finals. It maybe is time for him to step up, because Luka Doncic has dropped 31 points and 32 points in the first two games. So he's doing all the work here for the Dallas Mavericks. So everybody's got to step up for the Dallas Mavericks tonight. And then looking at, of course, the Boston Celtics. Of course, Drew Holiday was so sensational in game number 2. And then Jaylen Brown was so sensational in game number 1. But so was Kristaps Porzingis. But speaking of Porzingis, he will not be playing tonight. So that will be a huge loss here for the Boston Celtics. Of course, made his long-anticipated return after missing 10 games with an injury. He dropped 20 points in game number 1. He was our player of the game in game number 1. But obviously with the injury here tonight, what would that mean for the Boston Celtics? We're going to find out what this Celtics team looks like. But the Celtics, again, have dominated the playoffs, and they're looking to go up 3-0 in this series. But with a win tonight for the Dallas Mavericks, they have a chance to even the series coming up in the near future. So it's game number 3 of the 2024 NBA Finals. We're about 10 minutes away from the tip-off, as, again, we have the live play-by-play broadcast. I'm going to be commentating this game for you guys tonight here for game number 3, and game number 4 will be, of course, on Friday night. But we got game number 3 of these finals. Again, we are about 10 minutes away. We're going to have the national anthem coming up pretty soon, and, again, they're going to introduce both teams as well. It is the 2024 NBA Finals. Again, we have a live play-by-play broadcast. So the 2024 NBA Finals, it's game number 3 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of the 2023 NBA Finals. We're getting set for game number 3. Wanted to come back on here real quickly. Of course, Jerry West passed away at the age of 86 today, one of the all-time greats that played for the Los Angeles Lakers, won NBA titles, and, he was just a really well-loved man, and our prayers go out to his family at this time. And then, of course, we've had a lot of legends, pass away these days. Of course, from Kobe Bryant in 2020, the one and only Bill Russell, and now Jerry West. Of course, Jerry West reuniting with Kobe Bryant in the heavens. And, of course, the best thing about this is he is no longer suffering, which I think is really the best thing. But, again, Jerry West from 1938 to 2024. Again, our prayers go out to his family. So long live Jerry West. Again, he passed away at the age of 86 today. And I'm going to do a moment of silence here for a little while for Jerry West. Thank you, everybody. Well, we're going to take a quick break here, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. The national anthem is getting ready to be played, so we'll take a break here, and then we'll have tip-off pretty soon here for game number 3 of the NBA Finals. Again, the Celtics lead the series 2-0, and game number 3 is live in Dallas, Texas at the American Airlines Arena. And that is all coming up next, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. We are live for the live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals as we're set to go here for game number 3 of the NBA Finals, again between the Boston Celtics, the Eastern Conference champion, and the Dallas Mavericks, the Western Conference champion. Of course, coming into this game tonight, the Boston Celtics lead the series 2-0. The Dallas Mavericks, of course, are looking to get a win here tonight. Their home court advantage does favor the Mavericks tonight at the American Airlines Center. But tonight, the Boston Celtics looking to go up 3-0 and just be one shy game away from winning an NBA championship in the next game on game number 4 on that Friday night. And with a win tonight, that would definitely be something for the Boston Celtics fans, but for Dallas Mavericks fans, it would definitely be heartbroken to say the least. But tonight, don't forget for the Boston Celtics, they are without Kristaps Porzingis, out with an injury, of course. The starting lineups for both of these teams: for the Boston Celtics, Drew Holiday, Brown, Tatum, White, and Al Horford. So same starting 5 in the first 2 games of the season. And again, the Boston Celtics lead 2-0. Derrick Jones Jr., Irving, Doncic, Washington Jr., and Gafford starting for the Dallas Mavericks. Again, Kyrie Irving's going to have a huge game here tonight, only scoring 12 points in game 1 after, of course, they lost the first 2 games, 107-89 and then 105-98. Game 3 of the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. The Mavericks in the navy uniforms with white trim, and then the Celtics were in the famous white with the old Celtic green. Here we go. Game number 3 underway, tip controlled by the Mavericks pretty easily. Kyrie Irving with a basketball on the drive, layup good. And right away, Kyrie Irving, like we said, is going to have a big game tonight, and he goes right to the basket early. Mavericks strike first blood, 2-0. As we're just underway here in game number 3, again presented by YouTube TV. Tatum on the drive. Tatum bounce pass to Holiday, to Horford, inside, mid-range jumper is good. Remember, Drew Holiday had a great game, 26 points in game number 2 on this past Sunday night. Doncic step back 3. Got it! And the Mavericks start 2 for 2. And it's 5-2. Dallas Mavericks in front early. And now a steal. Here come the Mavericks. All the way down. Derrick Jones layup good. You talk about a great start here for Dallas because they're playing at home tonight, and this Dallas crowd is already fired up. Celtics trying to settle down the nerves here early. Holiday can't hit from 3. Luka Doncic with a rebound, guarded by Holiday. Doncic on the drive. Doncic lost it. Remember, he has to take care of the basketball. He had 8 turnovers in game number 2. 3-pointer on the way by Derek White, no good. Both teams struggled from downtown in game number 2 of the finals. Irving guarded by Tatum. Right to Doncic, guarded by Holiday. Brown and Gunther went down, but instead, Luka Doncic drives inside the paint, and he's got a bucket for Dallas. And we already have a timeout on the floor. What a start for the Mavericks. 10:09 to play in the first quarter, and an early timeout by the Boston Celtics. The American Airlines Center fired up. We're going to take a quick break here. Your score, Dallas Mavericks 9, Celtics 2. You're listening to a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 3 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 3. Timeout called by the Boston Celtics early as we got 10:04 just remaining here in the first quarter of play. Your score early in this one, Dallas Mavericks 9, Celtics 2. The Mavericks off to a wonderful start here in this game. Exactly what they needed. Of course, home court advantage maybe does favor the difference in this one. As we're back to action here, Boston Celtics with the ball. Derek White in the ball in his hands. Kicks it out over to Brown. Jaylen Brown kicks it over to Horford. Corner 3 by Horford is good. So the first 3 there for the Boston Celtics. Again, both teams did not shoot really well from three-point range in game number 2, but the Boston Celtics with their first 3 of the game. Mavericks hit a 3 while ago, though, from Luka Doncic. Inside pass for the Mavericks. Three-pointer on the way by Derrick Jones, no good. Out of bounds going to be Mavericks ball with 8 on the shot clock. Again, going into this game tonight, the Boston Celtics without Kristaps Porzingis with an injury, of course, so maybe that does fatigue the Celtics a little bit. Inside pass to Irving, layup good. Kyrie Irving getting inside the paint here early, and that's what the Mavericks fans want to see. The Mavericks 5 out of 6 from the field to start. Jaylen Brown gets past 2 Maverick defenders. White for 3 on the way, no good. Derek White has not hit a three-pointer yet. He's been really good from three-point range in the first 2 games of these finals. Kyrie Irving, step back, did not shoot it. Give it over to Doncic, and now back to Irving. Irving on the drive, gets inside the paint, couldn't get the layup to go. Missed a gimme there from Kyrie Irving. Jason Tatum on the drive, who's been really quiet here in the finals. That one blocked by the Mavericks. It like P.J. Washington got a piece of it. The Boston Celtics got it back, but momentarily they missed another shot. No, that was actually Goffard with the block there for the Mavericks. So great defense there by Dallas. Of course, Dallas has kind of been struggling defensively here so far in the finals. Definitely got to play really good defense in these finals if you want to win an NBA championship. 8:35 to go, 11-5 your score. Doncic for 3 from 26 feet. That won't go. Rebound goes to Jaylen Brown and the Celtics. Jaylen Brown on the drive. Step back. 3 on the way by Brown. No good. Rebound to Luka Doncic and the Mavericks. Here comes P.J. Washington. Alley-oop. Goffard with a slam! Largest lead of the finals for the Mavericks, they said on the series, as Goffard with the alley-oop pass from Washington dunks it down. Dominating start by the Mavericks. Holiday inside layup, no good. Battle for the loose ball, and the battle for the rebound, I should say. Rebound, though, by the Mavericks. Doncic. Bounce pass to Irving. Mismatch here. Horford on Irving. Irving, three-pointer on the way. No good. Try to do a little too much there. Rebound goes to the Celtics. Here comes White. White inside pass to Horford. To Tatum. To Holiday. Now kick out to White again. White spin move. Almost stolen away by Doncic. Holiday. Mid-range jumper on the way. Got it. Excellent mid-range jumper there by Drew Holiday. 26 points. Again, he was our Lucas Ross Sports Player of the Game in game number 2 from Sunday night. Doncic made the shot. Foul called on Boston, but they're not going to count it. It is a non-shooting free throw foul, so the shot will not count, but that's the first team foul of the game. And it's going to go against Jaylen Brown, number 7 of the Boston Celtics. So Luka Doncic will inbound it here. Inside to Kelly. Doncic, crossover on Tatum. Doncic inside, layup good. Doncic, 31 points in game 1, 32 in game number 2 with a triple-double, and he's got 7 already out of the 15. Jaylen Brown on the drive. Brown kicks it out. Derek White wide open for 3 in the left corner, no good. And the rebound goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Some shots being forced here by the Celtics early on. Irving on the drive. Floater. Got it. 10-point lead for the Mavericks here in the first quarter of play. 17-7 your score. 14 points in the paint for Mavericks. Tatum on the drive. Banks it in off the glass. Nice response there from Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. Again, Jason Tatum has been really quiet here in the first two games of the series. Doncic crossover on Tatum. Doncic using his strength, gets to the basket and puts it in. And he stares down Jason Tatum. What a start for Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks. Brown inside, and we got a travel called. Turnover by the Boston Celtics. As on the replay, we're seeing Luka Doncic go to the basket. May have got away with a push-off there if you're Luka Doncic, but either way, he shows off his strength, and he gets to the basket really easily. Jason Tatum versus Luka Doncic is a matchup to watch. Lively inside pass. Layup good by Lively. Count it and a foul. And it's 21-9 with 5:48 to go in the first quarter, and a foul is called on the Celtics. As Lively gets to the basket and layup is good, and he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Luka Doncic with the pass. Foul's going to be called against Al Horford. Number 42 for the Boston Celtics, second team foul. Lively will head to the line for the N1, and it's on the way, and it's good. Dallas Mavericks lead 22-9. They're 10 out of 14 from the field here in the first quarter of play. Tatum guarded, three-pointer on the way by Tatum. He's got it from 25 feet. Jason Tatum with a three-point basket, and it's back to a 10-point game, 22-12, Dallas in front. Doncic guarded by Tatum again. Doncic, three-pointer on the way. That's a contested shot, but he airballed it. And the rebound comes to the Celtics. Long pass, almost stolen by Doncic. Tatum guarded by Doncic in the left corner. Boy, Tatum and Doncic going really at it here in the first quarter of play. And a foul is called, and you're seeing Doncic saying that Tatum pushed him. We're seeing some physical defense here by the Mavericks early on, which is what we want to see here from Dallas going into this game tonight. 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Dallas leads 22-12. Game 3 of these NBA Finals. Brown, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound goes to the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving gets a screen. Three on the way. Contested shot, but Irving nails it. Look at Kyrie Irving go. And this is what we expected. This is the Kyrie Irving that we know. 9 points for Irving early on. Three on the way by Brown, no good, but he's fouled on the three-point shot. So with that, Brown's going to head to the line for 3 free throws. But how about Kyrie Irving? 9 points already. And again, if this is the start that you wanted if you're the Dallas Mavericks. Jaylen Brown will head to the line for 2 free throws. Or actually, 3 free throws. He was fouled behind the three-point line. First one on the way is no good. That's way short. Remember, Celtics were 19 of 20 in game number 2 from the free throw line. They shot 95%. Looking to really recollect that here in game 3. Brown, second free throw is good. And that should be 3, and they did reverse the play. So Brown stays at the free throw line. The Mavericks were thinking it was only 2 free throws, but instead it's 3. Derek White will go to the bench. Have a breather a little bit here. He's not hit a three-point shot yet and have a bucket yet. Brown, third free throw on the way. He's got it. So it's an 11-point ball game. Brown hits 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 25-14 your score here with 4:29 to play in the first. It's been all Mavericks here in the first quarter. Washington on the drive, kicks it out. Bounce pass to the corner. Dallas drives inside, and it's not going to be a shot counted there. There's a foul called. Doncic getting a rest here a little bit early on than usual. Again, he's played a lot of minutes in the first 2 games, so I think fatigue tonight for the Mavericks is going to be definitely a factor. Jason Tatum guarded by Lively. 3 on the way by Tatum. That's a tough shot. Good contest there. The three-pointer is no good, though, by Tatum. Rebound to Mavericks. Layup inside, blocked. I believe it was by Horford. Brown on the drive, layup good, as he split 2 defenders and laid it up and in. Boy, Jaylen Brown, he is so quick when he gets down the floor. 4 points for him with 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Washington on the drive. Layup inside, no good. Tatum gets the rebound for Boston. Here comes Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. Fake the 3. Tatum now for 3 on the way and bounces in there. Gets the friendly bounce, and all of a sudden, after the Dallas Mavericks led 22-9, it's a 7-0 run by the Celtics, and all of a sudden it is now a 6-point game. Timeout by the Mavericks. I think we got a ball game, folks. Your score as you're listening to a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of Game Number 3. Dallas Mavericks 25, Celtics 19, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of Game Number 3. Timeout call by the Dallas Mavericks after being down 22-9. The Celtics have climbed back into this ballgame. It's now 25-19. Kyrie Irving off to a really sensational start with 9 points here early. Luka Doncic is back into the game after that Boston Celtic run. 3:09 to play in the first quarter of play. Kyrie Irving, step-back jumper on the way, no good. That's an air ball. Out of bounds, last touched by Boston. And it stays with the Mavericks. Thank you guys for joining me on this stream tonight. Again, it's game number 3 of the NBA Finals. The Boston Celtics came into this game tonight, leading the series 2-0. I think the nerves got to them in the first few minutes of the game, but now it seems like they're back into the game here in this one. Remember, they have no Kristaps Porzingis tonight coming off the bench, out with an injury that he suffered. 5 on the shot clock here for Dallas. 3 on the way. Blocked by Jaylen Brown, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dallas, and it's going back to Boston. Boy, Jaylen Brown, again, has a high-inch vertical jump. He can block it. I mean, that usually, you see power forwards do that, but you don't really see guards do that very often. Celtics with the basketball here. Drew Holiday kicks it over to Tatum. Tatum, a little mismatch here. Tatum, and it's going to be a defensive 3-second violation against the Mavericks, so that will send Jason Tatum to the line shooting a 1 free throw here because of that violation. Jason Tatum shooting just 32% in the first 2 games of this series. He's looking to get things back on track here in game number 3 as he nails the one-shot technical. Of course, it's just a 3-second defensive 3-second violation. But it makes it a 5-point game. Your score now 25-20, Mavericks in front. It was looking like it was going to be all Dallas here, but the Boston Celtics is a team that really doesn't give up. You can just tell. Bowser 3 on the way, on the corner, good. And how about this Boston Celtics team? An 11-0 run. The Mavericks have not scored in a while. Kicks it over to Doncic. Doncic with the basketball here. 8 to shoot. Doncic tries to draw a foul. A lot of fakes. Jump shot. Got it. Luka Doncic 5 of 7 from the field here in the first quarter of play. He's got 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. He has scored 31 and 32 in the first 2 games. Jason Tatum on the drive, and he gets fouled. And that means Jason Tatum will head back to the line. Remember, the Celtics were 19 of 20 in game number 2 at the free throw line. Luka Doncic showing off his strength here. May have gotten a lot away with push-offs here. Celtics fans, if this was at the TD Garden, they would definitely try to be calling it. But either way, Doncic showing off his strength to get that mid-range jumper to go down. Tatum's first free throw is good. Don't forget, Friday, game number 4 will take place at 8:30 Eastern Time on Friday. And then next Monday, game 5 will take place back at the TD Garden. But it's if necessary. Of course, if the Celtics win tonight, they have one chance to probably in game number 4 win a title. But they got to get past game number 3 first in order to do that. Tatum nails both free throws. It's a 2-point game. Tatum with 11 points here. 27-25 your score here as we're about to reach 90 seconds. Oh, what a throwdown by Dallas Mavericks. And the Mavericks go up by 4 after a thunderous throwdown. I couldn't tell who dunked it down there, but 90 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. Mavericks fans chanting defense. Tatum guarded by Doncic. Step back 3 by Tatum. No good. Off the back iron. Rebound goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Here comes Doncic. Now a switch of men here. Doncic, fadeaway shot. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. So that's going to be the third team foul against the Celtics. So far in this game, like we said, the Mavericks got on a huge run. They were up 22-9, but now Boston Celtics have made it a game here in this one. Doncic knocks down the first free throw. Makes it a 5-point lead. Doncic already 12 points here in the first quarter. Playing really sensationally well here in these finals already and starting to making him a legend for himself. Dallas Mavericks fans feigning MVP as Doncic knocks down both free throws. Puts the Mavericks up by 6, 31-25. Final seconds here, 56 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. Derek White's back in the ball game. Jaylen Brown, fadeaway shot on the way, no good off the back iron. Doncic the rebound. Doncic rolls to his right. Doncic crossover on Horford. Doncic step back three on the way. That's short from 25 feet. And the rebound comes to Boston. Tatum. Bowser, three-pointer on the way. Got it! Second three-pointer for Bowser, number 30. 31-28 now is your score. 6 points for Hauser. And 2 three-pointers here in the first quarter of play. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. Shot clock not turned off. 5 to shoot here for Doncic. Doncic will try another step-back three. Puts it up, no good. He falls down again, and no foul called. He's done it 2 times in a row. Inside pass to Tatum as the Celtics get the rebound, and a long pass from White to Tatum throws it down with 2 hands. That's 13 points for Jason Tatum as 1 second to go in the first quarter. Shot will not count as the half-court shot was on the way, but that instead won't count. That's going to be the end of the first quarter, everybody. Your score at the end of the first quarter of play of game number 3 of the NBA Finals. The Mavericks 31, who started out pretty fast, but the Celtics have climbed up. It's 31-30, Mavericks in front, and you're listening live to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. It's game number 3. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. First quarter of play is complete of game number 3 of the 2020 play. The Dallas Mavericks, of course, got off to a really good start. They, of course, got up 22-9. And then, the Celtics, of course, took a timeout early on, but they have responded pretty well after the timeout. And all of a sudden, they have made it now a one-point game. Jason Tatum already fired up here in the first quarter of play. 13 points for him. Luka Doncic with 13. And also Kyrie Irving has been pretty sensational as well. I think he has 9 points unofficially. I haven't looked at the scoring breakdown here in this one, but again, coming into this game tonight, the Boston Celtics are, of course, without Kristaps Porzingis, out with an injury. But again, they're playing without him, but they're playing pretty well in this game so far. And again, for the Dallas Mavericks here tonight, it was really all going to be about Kyrie Irving. How can he step up after a tough first two games of the finals? 12 points in game one and then 16 points in game number two. I mean, that was the obvious question. He has now lived up to the hype so far. But the Boston Celtics ended on an 18-6 run in that first quarter. We're back to action here, folks, as the second quarter of play gets underway. Derek White with the basketball. The Boston Celtics get first possession of the second quarter. Al Horford on the right side for three. That won't go. Rebound goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Again, the NBA Finals is presented by YouTube TV. Doncic with the basketball. Kicks it over the corner to Irving. Three on the way by the Mavericks from 28 feet. No good. Of course, the Mavericks have had a lot of opportunities to hit their threes in this series, but it has not worked out for them. Neither of these teams are not shooting the best from three-point range. The Celtics had 10 in game number 2, and in game number 1 they had 16. The Mavericks have not really shot the ball from three-point range. Ball on the ground. There's a fight for it. Luka Doncic somehow keeps it and gets the ball. That's actually Lively with the basketball. He got it on the ground, and the Mavericks take over. Irving, fadeaway shot, no good. Lively try to grab the rebound, but it's out of bounds, and it actually will stay with Dallas. Boston Celtics players kind of wondering about that call, but either way, it does stay with Dallas. Just underway here in the second quarter of play. Inbound goes to Lively and the Mavericks. Luka Doncic now with the basketball, but he's played a lot of minutes, and he's getting the ball a lot here again tonight. Doncic kicks it. Now, on the right side, backs down, fadeaway shot on the way. That's an air ball, and the shot clock does go off. That's a shot clock violation. Luka Doncic wanting a foul, but he won't get it. Great defense by the Boston Celtics. Luka Doncic again trying to draw the foul there, but he doesn't get the call. Not every call is going to go his way. So here are the Celtics now. Derek White for three on the way. No good. He airballs it. Again, he normally hits three-pointers, but he misses that one pretty badly. He has no three-pointers yet on the night, so going to have to get that shooting going pretty soon. Mavericks with the basketball. Kyrie Irving fakes, goes inside, and it goes off of his leg, and it's going to be out of bounds going to the Boston Celtics. Well, I'll tell you what, Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic try to do the same thing. They fake pump fake and then go up to try to draw a foul, but that's obviously not worked in two straight possessions for the Mavericks. Inside pass to Horford. Inside pass to Jaylen Brown. Nice feed by Al Horford, and Jaylen Brown gets the bucket. That's the first lead of the game for Boston. Remember, they were down 13, and now they're in front 32-31. Mavericks have not scored a point yet here in this second quarter. And this time we're going to have a foul, and it will be on Derek White of the Boston Celtics, and that will be the 14th foul. Nice inside pass by Horford all the way to Jaylen Brown as he done the pick and roll. And Jaylen Brown gets the layup inside, 32-31. Boston Celtics in front. Doncic with the inside pass to Lively. Now back to Doncic on the handoff. Doncic spins. Mismatch on Horford. Doncic on the drive. Tries to kick it inside to Lively, but it's turned over. And now here come the Celtics. White on the drive. Pump fakes. Gets inside. No foul called on the pump fake. Well, that call has not been made here tonight by both on the officials. And the Mavericks get the rebound. Irving on the drive. Layup good. Kyrie Irving in double figures now, 11 points. And 5 out of 9 from the field. He's played pretty well in the first half. Tatum on the drive. Kicks it out to Holiday. Holiday on the drive. White wide open for 3 on the right side. Good. First points of the night for Derek White, and it's a three-pointer. He started 0 for 4 before he hit that one. And the Celtics go back out in front, 35-33. Doncic on the drive against Horford. Doncic, fadeaway shot over Horford. It won't go. Rebound goes to the Celtics. Celtics, Jason Tatum with the basketball. Jason Tatum holding on to it. He had 13 points in that first quarter. 3 on the way by the Celtics. No good. Battle for the rebound is taken away by the Mavericks. Doncic, alley-oop. Lively with a jam. No, he missed it. Rebound, though, to the Mavericks. Offensive rebound. Doncic, spin move inside. Doncic lost the handle. Got it back, though. A lot of pump fakes. Doncic gets inside. Out of bounds. And last touched by Boston. And it stays with the Mavericks. Boy, a lot of bumping around, but still, Doncic is not getting the calls that he wants. I think there's been a lot of missed calls here by the officials here tonight. Again, Doncic was trying to do that pump fake free throw, or that pump fake shot, but it's not been really working here in this one. Actually, Holiday got hit, but there is a challenge by the Dallas Mavericks. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back for game number 3. You're listening live to a play-by-play broadcast of game number 3 of the 2024 NBA Finals, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 3. Your score, as we headed into break, the Celtics lead the Mavericks 35-33, and we're in the second quarter of play. Don't forget, coming up at the half for you, we'll have first half stats, and of course we'll break down the first half and everything and give you the leading scorers, leading rebounder, and then also leading assist leader as well. And then of course we'll talk about, game, like I said, we'll take a look at stats for you. In the meantime, there was a challenge and the call was overturned, so the Boston Celtics do get the ball back. The Celtics with the ball here. Jason Tatum as we're back to action here. 5 on the shot clock for Tatum. Jason Tatum on the drive. Gets to the basket, puts it up. No good. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks, again, pretty much dominated the first part of the first quarter of play. But after the timeout, the Celtics climbed back in this game. Doncic on the drive. Couldn't get the layup to go. Rebound goes to the Celtics, and we have a foul called against Dallas. Not a lot of fouls being called here in the first half like game number 2 was. 4 team fouls for both teams. Here comes the Celtics now. Derek White with the basketball. Has 1 3 tonight. 7:06 to play here in the second quarter. Jason Tatum. And that's going to be an offensive foul on the Celtics. Looks like it's going to be an illegal screen call, so that will be the 5th team foul for the Boston Celtics. Kyrie Irving with the basketball as the Mavericks get the ball back here. The Mavericks have only scored 2 points here in the second quarter. They had 31 in the first. Really slow start here for the Mavericks. 6 on the shot clock for Irving. Irving gets inside. Layup won't go. Rebound by Tatum. Lost it for a moment, but the Celtics get it. Tatum with the basketball now again. Tatum thought about a step-back jumper, but instead gives it over to Holiday. Holiday on the drive. Attacks the basket. Layup no good. Rebound goes to Washington and the Dallas Mavericks. Here comes P.J. Washington. 1 of 9 field goals in this quarter for the Mavericks. 2 out of 8 for Boston. Both teams really struggling from the field. 3-pointer on the way. Good! By Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving's been struggling from 3-point range in these NBA Finals so far, and he hits a big one there. Mavericks back in front. Tatum, though, with a 3-pointer to go for his credit, though, for the Celtics. What a great first half for Jason Tatum. 16 points, 5 of 9 from the field, and then 3 out of 5 from 3-point range. Here comes Irving. Irving on the drive. Gets a pass inside, and a throwdown by Gollin. We're tied up at 38 with 5:29 remaining in the first half. Now it seems like both of these teams are getting their momentum back. Tatum the crossover. Tatum on the drive. Euro step and splits 2 defenders and lays it up and in. Boy, what a move by Jason Tatum. What a terrific first half for Jason Tatum, shooting 60% from the field. Washington thought about a 3 as the Mavericks with the basketball. Washington on the drive. Couldn't get the layup to go. Tatum gets the rebound. Gives it over to Derek White. To Holiday. Corner 3 by Richardson, no good. Offensive rebound by the Celtics. Rebound goes back to Tatum. Jason Tatum, a lot of fakes, guarded by Irving. Tatum, contested 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. with the basketball. To Golden. And it's going to be a foul called against the Celtics. We have a whistle and a foul on the floor, and that's going to be the 6th team foul against Boston. We got plenty of broadcasts coming up for you here in the future on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Don't forget about that. We got college football, of course, starting up pretty soon in about 2 more months. 18 points for Jason Tatum tonight. Dallas have about 5 to shoot. Here's Irving with the basketball. Irving, tough shot on the way. Got it! Kyrie Irving on fire here in the first half. 41-40 Dallas in front now. 17 points for Irving. His third three-pointer of the first half. 7 of 12 from the field. Jaylen Brown for 3. That's short. Irving the rebound. Up ahead to Doncic. Doncic thought about a 3, but instead goes inside the paint. Kicks it out. Washington for 3. In and out. Battle for the rebound, and it goes back to Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Irving puts up a 3. Irving again from downtown. This is the Kyrie Irving we want to know, and Patrick Mahomes is in the house. He loves it. 20 points for Irving. Hauser for 3 on the way. Good. Browser 3 for 3 from downtown here in the first half for the Celtics. We're going back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. Doncic inside the paint. Step back jumper is good. 46-43. 2:58 remaining in the first half. Pass inside to Holiday. Holiday the crossover on Doncic. Kick out. Now to Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Splits 2 defenders. Couldn't get the layup to go. Holiday the offensive rebound. Horford for 3. Never hit the rim, actually. Holiday gets the offensive rebound on the Horford missed three-pointer, and Holiday puts it back up and in. 4 points for Holiday. And a blocking foul, and we have a whistle and a blocking foul on the Celtics, and it's going to be on Holiday. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. We got about 2:57 to go here in the first half of play. Your score, Dallas Mavericks 46, Boston Celtics 45. You're listening live to a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of game number 3 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of Game Number 3. And your score, as we're close to the end of the second quarter, we're about heading to the halftime and going to the locker room for both of these teams. Your score, Mavericks 46, Celtics 45. What a night for Kyrie Irving. 20 points tonight, 8 of 13 from the field, and 4 3-pointers to his credit. 2:29 to play in the first half. Don't forget, coming up at the half, we do have first half stats for you. And we'll take a look at our leading scorers as well. And give you our first half thoughts. Doncic with the basketball as we're back to action. Doncic mid-range jumper, got it. Doncic has also had a great first half. He's not had fouls called his way, but he is playing hard. 17 points for him and 7 out of 15 from the field. Derek White with the basketball as the Celtics. Jason Tatum in the left corner has played really well in the first half. 18 points, 3 on the way by Tatum. That's a tough shot, and it won't go. I did not like that shot selection by Jason Tatum. Irving on the drive. Irving inside. Layup. No good. Missed a gimme. Rebound Jaylen Brown. Mavericks fans would have been crazy if he would have get that late to go. Horford nails a three-pointer. And we're tied up at 48 with 1:25 to play in the first half. 8 points for Horford, his second three. Irving to Washington in the left corner. Washington on the drive. Kicks it over to Lively. Lively with the bucket on the two-hand slam off the pass from Washington. And it's 50-48. Derek Lively with 5 points. 55 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Tatum bounce pass to White. Kicks it over to Horford. White puts up a left corner three. That won't go. And a push-off foul on the rebound on Jaylen Brown of the Celtics. So that will be a foul called against Jaylen Brown. That is the 8th team foul on the Celtics here in the first half. Thank you guys for watching the stream here tonight. Really appreciate the views. Let's keep getting them up. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe to this channel where we do college football content every day. And then also we're starting to broadcast games more. Meanwhile, the Celtics get a turnover on the Mavericks. And Jason Tatum gets the bucket inside. Jason Tatum now with 20 points. And we're tied up at 50. And meanwhile, we got a turnover on the Mavericks. It looked like Hardaway... It looked like Lively did not even take the ball out. So it looks like it's going to be a turnover, I believe, on the Mavericks. I can't really tell. Oh, it's actually going to be Mavericks ball. So I was kind of confused about that play. Both teams really started slow here in the second quarter in shooting, but they have picked it up now here in the second. It's a high-scoring first half. We're tied at 50. 19 seconds to go. 7 on the shot clock. Doncic with the basketball. Step back three. That's way off. Washington gets the offensive rebound, though. Now Washington drives. Try to throw it down, but he's fouled from behind. That'll be the 19th foul, and that will be on Drew Holiday. And the Mavericks with a couple of free throws coming up to make them take the lead with 9 seconds remaining in the first half of play. So P.J. Washington will head to the free throw line. First one on the way, missed it. P.J. Washington from the University of Kentucky was a first-round pick. He went to the Charlotte Hornets, but he was traded to the Dallas Mavericks, and he really came to a great place indeed. And here he is in the NBA Finals. Washington's second free throw attempt. It's on the way, and he got it. That puts Dallas in front by 1. 9 seconds to go. And Boston can hold it for the last second shot. Tatum, though, is going to rush in and put it up for 3. No good. Rebound goes to the Dallas Mavericks up ahead. 3 on the way. Did they get it off? No, they did not. So that's the first half of play completed here of game number 3 of the 2024 NBA Finals. We're going to take a quick break here, and when we come back, we'll have our halftime first half stats, and we'll take a look at the scoring leaders as well and break down what we saw here in the first half of play as well. That's all coming up. We're going to take a quick break here. You're listening to a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 3. Your score at the half: the Mavericks lead the Celtics 51-50 as we are live here on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of game number 3 of the NBA Finals. First half of this NBA Finals of game number 3 is complete, and your score at the half is the Dallas Mavericks 51, the Boston Celtics 50. A very high-scoring first half of the game number 3. It went back and forth. Both teams started, really slow in the second quarter of play, but things really started to heat up for both of these teams in the later part of the second quarter as well. And again, your score, the Mavericks lead 51-50. As let's take a look at the scoring summary so far this one. Remember, the Mavericks led 31-30 in the first quarter of play, and of course, after Dallas got off to a hot start, they were up 22-9. The nerves really started to settle down for the Celtics after they took a timeout, and they have climbed back in this game to make it very competitive. So this game probably going to go either way here in the second half of action. And then in the second quarter, both teams tied 20 in the second period in scoring. So again, that is what the first half summary looks like. Looking at the box score for both of these teams, for the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum had Played 22 minutes. He was 7 of 15 from the field, 3 out of 8 from 3, 4 rebounds and 2 assists, and had 20 points in the first half. He leads in scoring for the Celtics. Al Horford had 8 points in that first half, 3 out of 5 from the field. Drew Holiday had 4 points, 2 out of 6 from the field. Derek White had 3 points, 1 of 7 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. Jaylen Brown just 6 points and 2 out of 6 from the field. And then coming off the bench, Tillman had 0 points. Hauser had 9 points. He was 3 out of 3 from the field and 3 out of 3 from three-point range. And then Pritchard had 0 points. Played 8 minutes, though, in that first half, and he was 0 for 2 from the field. Remember, Kristaps Porzingis injured tonight. Again, did not play, of course, in this game coming up tonight as well. So, again, he was out for the game tonight. Looking at the scoring breakdown for the Dallas Mavericks, player stats, P.J. Washington had just 1 point, and that was coming from the free throw line. He was 0 for 3 in that first half. Derrick Jones Jr. had 2 points, 1 for 2 from the field. Gafford had 4 points and 2 for 2 from the field. Kyrie Irving, sensational performance in that first half. 20 points, 8 of 14 from the field, and then 4 out of 5 from the three-point line. Luka Doncic had 17 points, 7 out of 16 from the field, and had just 1 three-pointer. He was 1 for 6 in that first half from three-point range. Coming off the bench for the Mavericks, Caliber had 0 points, played total of 4 minutes, and then Hardaway had 0 points, played 8 minutes in that first half. Lively II, coming off the bench, 5 points, has played 13 minutes, and he's 2 out of 3 from the field. And then Green, 0 points, 0 for 0 from the field, and then 6 minutes played in that first half. Exum had just 2 points, and then Hardy had 0 points. So that is the player stats for both of these teams in the first half of play. And then team stats in that first half, the Boston Celtics were 18 of 44 from the field, shooting 40.9% field goal percentage in that first half. They had 9 threes, 9 of 27 from three-point range, 33.3% shooting, and then 5 of 6 from the free throw line, picking up right where they left off in game number 2. They're shooting 83.3% from the free throw line, and then they had 17 rebounds. 4 offensive rebounds, and then 13 defensive rebounds in that first half. 13 assists. They had 3 steals, 3 blocks, 4 total turnovers, and then they had 10 fast break points, 16 points in the paint, 10 total fouls, and then, of course, their largest lead has just been 2 points in this game. So that's the team stats there for the Boston Celtics. And then looking at the Dallas Mavericks, they were 21 out of 44 from the field, 47.7% shooting. They had 5 three-pointers in that first half, and 4 of them coming from Kyrie Irving. 5 out of 15 from three-point range, 33.3%. So both teams shooting the same percentage from three-point range. They were 4 out of 5 from the free throw line, shooting 80%, and then they out-rebounded again the Boston Celtics tonight, 23-17. They had 3 offensive rebounds and then 20 defensive rebounds. They had 7 assists in that first half, 2 steals, 1 block, and then 6 total turnovers. And then fast break points, 7 for the Mavericks, 30 points in the paint, and then, of course, Kyrie Irving getting to the paint as well. And then they also had 4 total fouls in that first half, and then, of course, 13 has been their largest lead in this game. So that is the first half stats for both of these teams in game number 3 of these NBA Finals. And like I said, the leading scorers here for the Boston Celtics, it's Jason Tatum, 20 points, 7 of 15 from the field. Leading rebounders, Jason Tatum, 4 rebounds total, 4 defensive rebounds, no offensive rebounds. And then assists, Jaylen Brown leads the way in assists with 5 assists and 2 turnovers and played 18 minutes of that first half. And then for the Dallas Mavericks, Kyrie Irving, 20 points, 8 of 14 from the field, 4 out of 5 from 3. And then looking at the rebounders, P.J. Washington had 4 defensive rebounds and then 1 offensive rebound, making it 5 rebounds total. And then Luka Doncic had 3 assists in that first half with 2 turnovers, and he played 20 minutes. So that is your first half stats and your leading scorer, and also your first half game summary of game number 3 of the 2024 NBA Finals. Keep it right here. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the second half, hopefully, of game number 3 of the 2024 NBA Finals. This is a live broadcast of the NBA Finals of 2024 at game number 3, and you're listening to it right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. A live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of game number 3. Your score again, as we are about to start the third quarter of play. Mavericks lead right here to the Boston Celtics in game number 3, 51-50. Again, coming into this game tonight, the Celtics were without Kristaps Porzingis and, of course, came in as a 2-0 series lead. So this is a very important second half, especially for the Mavericks, because they have to win this game in order to get back really even in this series, because they do get game number 3 and game number 4 right here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. And again, if the Boston Celtics win tonight, they'll take a 3-0 lead, which usually doesn't really happen sometimes in the finals. We did see a sweep back in the 2018 finals when, of course, the Warriors swept the Cavaliers. But we're about to get ready to go here in the second half of play. Jason Tatum again led the first half scoring with 20 points. Kyrie Irving also had 20 points and 4 3-pointers. As the Boston Celtics again were down 22-9, they climbed back up and just didn't give up. In the Dallas Mavericks and the Celtics, this is a tight one here. We're underway here in the second half of play as Derek White and the Celtics get the ball to start here with the first possession. Drew Holiday on the drive. Holiday goes down to the sideline to Derek White, now to Jaylen Brown. Brown on the drive. Jaylen Brown pump fakes, jump shot on the way, good. The Celtics score the first points right here of the second half. Again, this game is presented by YouTube TV. And again, thank you guys for joining me right here live on the live stream. Hope you're enjoying it and subscribe to that channel. Doncic inside layup, good. Doncic has got the first points of the second half for the Dallas Mavericks. We're just underway here in the third quarter. And just underway here in the second half. Holiday, Euro step move, kicks it out to White. White pump fakes, inside pass to Holiday, layup good. Nice pass there by Derek White. And the Boston Celtics go up 54-53. Back and forth already we go here in the third quarter of play. This has been a back and forth game here in game number 3. Layup inside, no good by the Mavericks, but inside a two-hand slam by Gonton as he gets the putback slam dunk with two hands. And the Dallas Mavericks go up 55-54. We're seeing some scoring already here in the second half. Nice pass by Jaylen Brown to Jason Tatum, and the layup is good. It is 56-55, Boston now in front. What a third quarter it's been for both of these teams so far. This is kind of shaping up to be probably one of those great finishes that maybe we saw in game number 2, but even better here in game number 3. Doncic inside. Pump fakes, and he got a foul called that time. He's been trying to work on that pump fake free throw, or that pump fake shot, and he gets it finally to get called. And Luka Doncic will head to the line. That's the first team foul of the second half. Luka Doncic, 17 points in that first half. He'll head to the free throw line. First one on the way is good. That free throw ties it up at 56. Both coaches are mic'd up tonight. And again, we're tied up here at 56. As Luka Doncic has one more free throw coming, and he nails it. So, with that free throw, the Mavericks go back in front by 1. 9:57 to go here in the third quarter of play. Jaylen Brown on the drive. Brown gets inside. Floater bounces in there. Nice soft touch there by Jaylen Brown, and it's now 58-57. Back and forth we go, ladies and gentlemen. 10 points now for Brown. Derek Jones in the right corner kicks it out to Irving. Irving floater inside. Good. Soft touch. Kyrie Irving now with 22 points. He has come out here in Game 3 like we mentioned in the pregame. He's going to have a big game here tonight, and that's what he's doing. Holiday for 3, and he's got it. Boy, both teams red hot here in the second half. And the Celtics now lead 61-59. On the left side for the Mavericks, Washington. Bounce pass almost stolen away, and now it is stolen away by the Celtics. Celtics get it here. Drew Holiday with it. He's guarded by Derrick Jones Jr. Celtics perfect from the field here in this third quarter. Tatum fires a three from 25 feet. He's got it. Jason Tatum from downtown. And Boston now 6 of 6 from the field here in the third quarter of play. And we have a timeout by the Mavericks. And we'll take a timeout as well. As we're in the third quarter of play, your score, Celtics 64, Mavericks 59. You're listening to a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals on Lucas Ross Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of Game Number 3. Timeout called by the Mavericks a while ago. It's now 64-59, Boston Celtics in front. As we're back to action here, and we got a whistle and a foul call. This looks like Kyrie Irving went to the floor, and Jason Tatum is called for the foul. That'll be the second team foul of the second half for the Boston Celtics. Looks like Tatum stuck out that right foot. 8:25 to go here in the third quarter of play. Boston Celtics trying to go up 3-0 in this series, but the Mavericks trying to get their first win. And Doncic missed a shot a while ago, and it was no good, and now we got a foul called, and it's going to be on Dallas, and that's going to be on Doncic. That'll be the first team foul of the second half for Dallas. Again, thank you guys so much for joining the stream. If you are watching right now, hit that subscribe button, and let me know who you think is going to win game number 3 of these finals. Will the series go 3-0, or will it be 2-1? Bounce pass inside, and Jason Tatum throws it down on a nice dish from Tatum. And it's now an 8-0 run by the Celtics. It's a 7-point lead for the Boston Celtics here in the third quarter. Irving on the drive. Irving jump shot up and in. Boy, Kyrie Irving continues to try to get his team back in this ball game, and that's what he's trying to do. It was Luka Doncic in game 1 and 2, and now it's Kyrie Irving's night. 24 points for Irving. Jaylen Brown on Hardaway. Tatum for 3 on the way, no good. Rebound goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Irving, double team. 3 on the way by Hardaway, in and out. It looked like it went in and it did not go down the hole. Holiday with it to Tatum. Celtics have only missed 1 shot here in the third quarter of play. Jaylen Brown, right corner 3. Got it! The Boston Celtics on fire here in the third quarter. They lead 69-61 now. Jaylen Brown with 15 points, his first three-pointer of the night. Irving in the right corner, kicks it over to Doncic. Doncic attacks the basket, won't go. And the rebound comes to the Celtics. Celtics on a fast break. Derek White pump fakes, and a foul is going to be called against P.J. Washington on the pump fake. That'll be the second team foul for the Mavericks. What a third quarter it's been here for the Boston Celtics. They're up 69-61 here with 6:34 remaining in the third. Holiday on the drive, kicks it over to Tatum. Holiday kicks it over to Tatum again. Tatum, step back 3 on the way. That's no good by Tatum. Kind of forcing the shots here from the third quarter already, but rebound to Dallas. And looked like Hardaway on the drive, but he got blocked by White. Now up ahead, Tatum jams it up. Did he get it to go? Yes, he did. No foul was called, but the Celtics go up by 10. Great fast break and run by Jason Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 10. This game has really changed now. Doncic attacks the basket and gets it to go on the layup. It is now 71-63. Doncic now with 23 points, 9 of 20 from the field. Jaylen Brown thought about a 3. Brown gets inside. Tatum now fires a 3. That's off the back iron. And battle for the loose ball. The ball goes out of bounds. And it will be last touched by Boston. It will be Dallas basketball. Dallas fans screaming for a foul. A while ago, Derek White did block Hardaway Jr. on the replay that I'm seeing. Jason Tatum with the dunk inside may have gotten fouled on the elbow. But, of course, no call. I feel like the referees are keeping this game clean. Irving on the drive. Layup inside. That won't go. Rebound by the Mavericks. Doncic now on the drive. Lays it up, and a reverse layup is good. Doncic and Irving trying to get their team back in this game. They're down 71-65. 25 points now for Doncic. Jason Tatum on the drive on the left side. 8 to shoot. Jaylen Brown now fires a 3. Brown off the mark. Rebound goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Doncic now. Doncic kicks it over to Irving. 4:35 to go here in the third quarter of play. Irving, step back, jump shot, in and out. Missed a gimme there. Out of bounds, last touched by the Mavericks. And Boston will get the ball back here. As that ball off of Dallas, and now a foul called and a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be on Kyrie Irving, number 11 for the Dallas Mavericks. Third team foul. (71-65), Celtics in front with 4:15 remaining in the third. Jaylen Brown on the drive, tries to draw a foul, he won't get it. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks as Jaylen Brown missed the shot. Jaylen Brown all over Doncic. Doncic backing down on Brown. Now they'll switch. Doncic crossover. Doncic under the legs, goes inside. Layup missed it. And the rebound to the Celtics, and a timeout is called by the Celtics. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Your score here in the third quarter of play, Celtics lead Mavericks 71-65. You're listening live to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of game number 3 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. Once again, it's game number 3 of the NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV. And, of course, the score right now is Celtics 71, Mavericks 65. We're in the third quarter of play. The Celtics have been really red hot here in the third quarter of play, it seems like. And again, they're up 71-65 here with 3:37 to go here in the third quarter of play. Jaylen Brown, two guys on him for three, no good. And the rebound comes back to the Celtics. Now Derek White gets it back. Jaylen Brown with it now. Brown on the drive. Goes inside, and we have a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be on the Dallas Mavericks. Fourth team foul of the second half. Celtics will head to the line here. Jaylen Brown will shoot two free throws. His first one on the way is good. Celtics are now in the bonus. Well, don't forget, game number 4 will be held on Friday. It will start right around 8:30. We'll be live here at about 8:15, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that. And again, if you are a sports fan, please subscribe to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. We post college football content, and again, we're starting to do broadcasts live here on the channel, and we're going to be doing college football games this year, so stay tuned. Back to action here. 8 on the shot clock here for the Mavericks. Almost a steal and pass there for the Boston Celtics. Irving kicks it out. 1 on the shot clock now. Puts up the shot at the buzzer. No good. Rebound goes to the Celtics. Here comes Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Brown pump fakes. Crossover. Brown mid-range jumper. Got it. And just like that, the Celtics go up 75-65 with 2:37 remaining here in the third quarter. Hardaway Jr. mid-range jumper. That won't go. And Derek White gets the rebound. Here comes Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum is on the bench getting a breather. And so is Luka Doncic. Jaylen Brown on the drive. Three-pointer on the way by the Celtics. Good. That was Tillman from 3. And the Celtics lead by 13. It's a 7-0 run by Boston. 78-65. How about this Boston Celtics team? They are dangerous. Gafford kicks it out to Irving on the right corner. Irving, contested 3, got it. Boy, Kyrie Irving doing anything he can to get his team back in this game. That's his 5th three-pointer of the night. And meanwhile, we have a whistle and a foul. And it's looked like it's going to be on Dallas, so 5th team foul. The Boston Celtics bench really fired up after that three-pointer was made by Tillman. 1:44 to play here in the third quarter of play. Derek White heads to the line. Remember, the Boston Celtics are in the bonus. Derek White knocks down the first free throw. Remember, in the first quarter of play, Boston got off to a really slow start. They were down 22-9, and they really came back, and this team just does not give up, it seems like. And if you're the Mavericks, you've got to play really solid defense. Next free throw by Derek White will put the Boston Celtics up by 13. Derek White, second one on the way. Got him both. By the way, that three-pointer, I believe, by Irving did not count as a three. Doncic is back in there. Doncic fakes the three. And now goes back to Irving. Irving almost turned it over. Irving behind the back, gets inside. Fadeaway shot. That won't go. It's short. Battle for the loose ball. Derek White gets the rebound for the Celtics. Here comes the Celtics again. Three-pointer on the way. No good by the Boston Celtics. That's an air ball. Rebound to the Mavericks. Washington hits a three for the Dallas Mavericks. Final minute here in the third quarter. It's back to a 10-point game, 80-70. Celtics in front. Washington with just 4 points here tonight, 7 rebounds, and his first three. Kind of a big-time shot there if you're the Dallas Mavericks. Derek White for three on the way. Off the glass and banks it home. Everything is falling here for the Boston Celtics in the third quarter. That was a tough shot from Derek White. That was from 26 feet out. Washington spin move inside at the other end. Mavericks can't get that one to go. Washington on the jump hook. Final seconds here. The shot clock is off. 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's been all Celtics here in the third. 7 seconds to go. Brown on the try. Brown! One-handed slam. Jaylen Brown almost slammed that one down from the free throw line. And oh my goodness. And it's a 15-point game, and we got a whistle and a foul while ago called on the Celtics to stop the fast break. Jaylen Brown, you are ridiculous. Jaylen Brown's had a great second half of play. And now Mavericks get the ball inbounded. Goes to Irving. That one looked like it was blocked. Out of bounds, actually, and that will do it for the third quarter of play. We're heading into the final quarter of play. What a great third quarter by the Celtics. Your score at the end of the third as we head to the fourth and final quarter of the Game 3 of these NBA Finals. It's Celtics 85, Mavericks 70. You're listening to a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 3 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. 3 quarters complete. We're now heading into the final quarter of game number 3 of the 2024 NBA Finals. We're back to action here, and we got an offensive foul to start the fourth quarter, and it's going to be on Luka Doncic. Coming up with the charge, looked like it was Jaylen Brown. So not the start you're wanting if you're the Dallas Mavericks, of course. It was a dominating third quarter by the Boston Celtics, shooting the basketball, not just from, the three-point line, but just overall just shooting as really well as a team. And they lead by 15 here as we're just underway here in the fourth quarter of play. Jaylen Brown, corner three on the way from the right side, good. How about this, folks? 88-70, Boston Celtics in front. Boy, this has been heartbreaking for the Dallas Mavericks here. And we got a whistle and a foul. And it looks like it's going to be on the rebound. Not sure who the foul is on. It looks like it's probably going to be against the Celtics. Actually, that's going to be an offensive foul on the Mavericks. So that will be the 13 or the 17 foul the second half. Oh my goodness! Derek White from 3, and the Celtics are running here in the fourth quarter. It has been all Celtics here in the second half, and we have another timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Timeout called by the Mavericks. Your score, Celtics 91, Mavericks 70. You're listening live to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 3 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play of the broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. Again, we're back here for game number 3. Well, it has been a dominant second half by the Celtics. They're up 91-70 here in the fourth quarter of play. They just continue to make shots go down in this one, folks. And it's been all Celtics, ladies and gentlemen, 91-70. Meanwhile, back to action. Doncic can't get the fadeaway shot to go. And here comes the Boston Celtics. They have 23 assists. They are sharing the basketball really well as a team. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have really stepped up here, especially Jaylen Brown and Derek White. Both of those guys have stepped up pretty well. Mid-range jumper won't go by the Boston Celtics. Washington fires a three. That's good. They're going to need some really big shots here in the fourth quarter if they're going to have a chance to come back in this one, but it's going to be very difficult to do that. Jaylen Brown fires a contested three. That won't go. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. P.J. Washington gets the pass inside. And Lively will head, looks like, to the free throw line. And he'll shoot two. Don't forget, on Friday, game number 4 will take place at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then game 5 will be next Monday, if necessary. Of course, this would be a huge win tonight for the Celtics. That means they'll have one more game, let's say on Friday, to win an NBA title. Doncic inside, layup good. So Doncic with the bucket. Looks like that's 27 points now for Luka Doncic. Boston Celtics will inbound the basketball here. Doncic with 27 points, 11 of 24 from the field. And we have a whistle, and it looks like a foul. And yeah, it's going to be on the Mavericks. Boston Celtics will inbound it here. That's the 4th foul, by the way, on Doncic. So that is huge for the Mavericks for the rest of the way. They're down 91-75. Richard puts up a three, no good for the Celtics. Rebound goes to the Mavericks. 9:04 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Doncic puts up a three, that won't go. Lively gets the offensive rebound and he puts it back up and in. So a great follow-up there by Lively. 7-0 run by the Dallas Mavericks here in the last 2 minutes, and now the crowd looks to get out of their seats. Even though they're down 91-77, never say never. Comebacks are always possible. Tatum barrels in. Tatum fadeaway shot. That was a tough one. Contested, no good. And the rebound comes back to the Mavericks. Here comes Doncic with the ball. Doncic on the drive. A lot of fakes. He's double-teamed. Green for three. That's good. And now the Celtics need a timeout. And it's back to an 11-point game. A 10-0 run by the Mavericks here. We're going to take a quick timeout, folks. 8:23 to go in the fourth quarter play. Your score, Celtics 91, Mavericks 80. You're listening live to a live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals, game number 3, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Live play-by-play, once again, broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of Game Number 3. Like we said, comebacks happen anytime. And your score here in the fourth quarter of play is Celtics 91, Mavericks 80. The Celtics, of course, dominated the third quarter, but the Mavericks have climbed back in this game. It's now an 11-point game, so don't go away, folks. If you are a Mavericks fan, and the Celtics, of course, trying to go up 3-0 in this series, and also trying to get momentum going into Game 4, which will be held on Friday. Again, we'll be on coverage of that game right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Back to action here, folks. Celtics with the basketball, the Maverick fans out of their seats. Jason Tatum with it, 10 on the shot clock. Tatum on the drive. Tatum spins, lost it, stolen away by the Mavericks. Here comes P.J. Washington, one-on-one with Brown, and a whistle and a foul. And that's going to be a foul called against Jaylen Brown. Washington was a little slow to get up, but he gets up anyway. That's a costly turnover by Jason Tatum here. You cannot have turnovers in the fourth quarter, especially after having a nice third quarter. So P.J. Washington heads to the line for what will be 2 free throws. First one on the way, got it. Again, the Mavericks need some big shots here to go down in this fourth quarter if they're going to have a chance to get their first win here in this series. Washington, second one on the way, got it. Got them both. 9-point game. A 12-0 run by the Dallas Mavericks. They're down 91-82. Holiday kicks it out to White. Bounce pass to Tatum. Tatum inside pass now to Brown. Brown fadeaway shot. Got it. Jaylen Brown with that fadeaway jump shot, and the Celtics go up back by 11 with 7:34 remaining. 26 points for Brown. Irving on the drive. Puts up and in. Kyrie Irving with a floater. He has played really sensational tonight. Don't forget, coming up at the end of this game, we'll have our Lucas Ross Sports Players of the Game and also have a look at final stats of tonight. Tatum on the drive, can't get it to go. Missed a gimme of a layup. Mavericks get the rebound. Doncic on the drive, kick out. Washington, corner 3, good! And it's now a 6-point game. Once again, Patrick Mahomes fired up. The 3-time Super Bowl champion. 17-2 run by the Mavericks, 93-87 your score with 6:43 remaining in the fourth. Brown, tough three-pointer, missed it. That is a terrible shot kind of take there by Jaylen Brown. Doncic gets past Tatum. Doncic on the drive, layup mode, good. Doncic goes crashing into the crowd. Horford. And a travel is called. Al Horford. A little bit of baby steps. And Doncic went crashing into the crowd. I'm surprised the officials missed a call like that. He got really hit hard. Irving, step back 3. Off the mark. And they call a foul. Oh my goodness, the Celtics are not going to like this. And now Kyrie Irving has got 3 free throws coming up. That's the 5th team foul on the Celtics. First 3 throws here for Kyrie Irving in this series. And he's got 3 of them here to try to make it a 3-point game. Irving, first one on the way is perfect. P.J. Washington with a huge three-pointer in the right corner. And, of course, that got the Mavericks fans fired up. Irving's second free throw good. This next free throw, if he makes it, will make it a 3-point game. A lot of the Maverick fans really thought they would give up after the third quarter, but this team is fighting. 30 points tonight for Irving, and make it now 31. It is a 3-point ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 6:07 to play in the fourth quarter of game number 3 of the NBA Finals. Tatum kicks it over to Brown on a handoff. Brown trying to get a shot up, but it's stolen away. Another costly turnover by Boston. Irving on the drive. Irving splits two defenders, trying to get it inside to Lively. Washington now for three. Can't get it to go. And now the ball, battle for the loose ball, and Doncic and Brown collided. No fouls were called. Neither player had the ball in their hands. Holiday can't get it to go. And Jason Kidd will call a timeout. Head coach Jason Kidd. Timeout is called by the Mavericks. And we'll take a quick timeout as well. 5:25 to go in the fourth quarter of play. Your score, Celtics 93, Mavericks 90. You're listening live to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals of game number 3 right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Once again, live play-by-play broadcast of the NBA Finals of 2024. Game number 3, 93-90 is your score now. It is back to a 3-point game. Of course, the Celtics dominated the third quarter, but the Mavericks have climbed back in this game. 31 points tonight for Irving. What a game he's had. 5:17 to go in this fourth quarter. And like I said, comebacks are always a factor when it comes to big sports. We've seen that there. And we got a whistle and a foul. Derek White all over Doncic. And that'll be a foul against him. So, again, 93-90 is your score. The Celtics trying to go up 3-0 in this series, but the Dallas Mavericks trying to make this a 2-1 series. Doncic on the drive. Goes right at Tatum. A lot of pump fakes. Doncic puts it up. No good. And the rebound goes to Jaylen Brown. If you're the Celtics, you want to slow down this possession here. A lot of careless turnovers. Brown on the drive. Kicks it out to Tatum. And now the corner. Horford. Inside pass to Brown. And we got a whistle and a foul. It looks like it's going to be on Doncic. Doncic very upset. And Doncic just complaining that he was hooked. But it is clearly a foul on Doncic. There's no question about it. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick timeout as well. 4:38 to play in this fourth quarter. You're listening live to a play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals, game number 3, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Again, we're back here for the live play-by-play broadcast of game number 3 of the NBA Finals, 93-90 after a timeout on the floor. We're back to action here. 4:35 to play in the fourth quarter of play. Jaylen Brown for the Celtics on the drive. Kicks it out. Horford for 3 in the corner. No good. Well, the Celtics have not hit a shot in a while. Anything can happen here in these final 4.5 minutes. Bank shot no good by Irving. And the rebound goes back to the Boston Celtics. And a whistle and a foul. And oh my goodness, folks. That is a foul called on Luka Doncic. And with 4:12 remaining, Luka Doncic has just picked up his 6th foul. He's fouled out of the ball game. And I think, boy, I tell you what, Luka Doncic very upset with that call, and so are the Maverick fans, and that's going to be a huge loss here. But they just challenged it, so we'll take a quick break here, and we'll see what the challenge is. You're listening live here to the play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals, game number 3, right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel, live play-by-play broadcast of the 2024 NBA Finals. It's game number 3. Of course, the Dallas Mavericks have put out a coach's challenge. Luka Doncic, of course, picked up his 6th foul. It was a blocking foul on Luka Doncic, no offensive foul, as Jaylen Brown drove right to Luka Doncic. So it looks like the challenge looks like it's not even overturned, so it will stay as the normal foul on the blocking foul from Doncic. So again, with 4 minutes right here to go in the fourth quarter of play, Doncic, I believe, is fouled out. It looks like they're still looking at it here. I'll tell you what, the Mavericks were down 21 in the fourth quarter of play. And how about the comeback from this Mavericks team? Play is still under further review here. Now the headphones look like they're about to come off of the referee. This is going to be a huge call here, especially for the Mavericks. Here we go. That's the 6th foul. Doncic has fouled out with 4:12 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And, of course, he has a smile on his face of that. He has fouled out for the first time in his playoff career, finishing with 27 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. So Doncic picks up his 6th foul, and that is it for him tonight. So what will happen the rest of the way here in the final 4:12? Here we go. Back to action. Horford. Let's see if it can really motivate the Mavericks here. Tatum on the drive. Tatum kicks it out to Brown. Jaylen Brown against Washington. Brown, tough shot over Washington. That's short. And the rebound goes back to the Dallas Mavericks with 3:48 remaining in the fourth. Here comes Kyrie Irving trying to lead the way here for the Mavericks in the final 3:40 minutes. Irving, pull-up jump shot. Got it. Huge shot there for Kyrie Irving. What a night for him. Here's Holiday for the Celtics. The Celtics have not scored in a while. It is a 22-2 run by the Mavericks. Jason Tatum on the drive, puts it up, no good. And the rebound by Jaylen Brown, and the putback is good. And with that, the Celtics with their first points. And an offensive foul on the Mavericks, and it's going to be on P.J. Washington. Boy, I tell you what, the Mavericks are getting some bad calls here in the fourth quarter of play in the final minutes. And P.J. Washington very upset with that call. Nice rebound by Jaylen Brown. And the putback goes up for two. Celtics up by 3, though. 2:59 here to go in the fourth quarter of Game 3 of the NBA Finals. It's going to come down to the wire, folks. Drew Holiday on the drive. Holiday kicks it out. Derek White fires a 3. Got it! Derek White from downtown from 25 feet. And the Boston Celtics up by 6. And with Doncic on the bench, you got to feel like that's the reason that this Celtics team is trying to get back on a run. Irving on the drive, and we got a whistle and a foul. Irving a little shaken up a little bit, but, he gets back up. So Kyrie Irving will shoot 2 free throws. 98-92. Remember, in the fourth quarter of play, the game was really close. Careless mistakes by the Mavericks led to a Celtic victory. So turnovers are a big key factor for the rest of the way here for both of these teams. Kyrie Irving, first free throw on the way is good. What a night here for Kyrie Irving. 34 points tonight for Kyrie Irving. And he's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. .232 to go in the fourth quarter of play. Irving, second free throw is good. 98-94. Boston Celtics in front. Looking to go up 3-0 in the series. Dallas, though, trying to get their first win of the series to make it 2-1. Inside to Tatum. Tatum spin move and the dunk. Jason Tatum barrels his way to the basket and slams it down with 2 hands. 29 points for Tatum. 6 rebounds and 5 assists. Irving on the drive. Irving layup inside won't go. Derek White saves it. Now goes back to the Mavericks. Layup no good. Lively gets the rebound and he puts it back up and in with a dunk. And it's back to a 4-point ball game. 100-96. Boston in front with 1:45 remaining, folks. Anything is possible here in the finals. P.J. Washington guarding Tatum here on top of the key. Tatum, three-pointer on the step back. No good from 26 feet. That is a very bad shot there from Tatum. 90 seconds to go here in the fourth. They lead 100-96 by 4. Inside pass, Lively. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-point game. Here comes Derek White and the Celtics, now up ahead to Holiday. Celtics have to waste the clock down here if you're going to try to win this ball game. 10 on the shot clock, though. Brown, pump fake, jump shot, got it! Big shot from Jaylen Brown with 1 minute remaining. 30 points for Jaylen Brown. Washington pump fakes. Corner three by Washington. No good. Horford the rebound. Now Horford will give it on the drive. Watch out from behind. Horford lost the ball. And out of bounds. They saying Horford got knocked down. Nope, they switched it. It's Mavericks ball. Turnover by the Celtics. As we're in the final seconds here of game number 3. 40 seconds to go. Kyrie Irving with the ball. Don't force a shot here. Just drive to the basket. Irving. Guarded by Horford. Irving puts it up for 3. No good. Rebound tip. And a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be on the Mavericks. 22 seconds remaining. And Derek White with 2 big free throws coming up. And it's 102-98. Boy, that is not a good decision by Kyrie Irving to go for a 3 like that. Should have just drove to the paint. And Derek White trying to put the Celtics up by 6 here with 2 free throws. It's on the way. First one is up and good. Well, I tell you what, with those 6 fouls, that may have cost Dallas with Luka Doncic now on the bench. That may have just cost them. Derek White, 15 points. What a second half for him. Second free throw is good, and then we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout called by the Mavericks. That'll be their last timeout. Remember, Luka Doncic is now fouled out. What a wild fourth quarter it's been, folks. But this Celtics team, I think with Luka Doncic getting 6 fouls, I think that might have just helped them to probably succeed in this third game of the NBA Finals. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Game 4 will be on Friday, so if the Celtics can hold on to win this one, they'll have a chance to win an NBA championship on Friday. Jaylen Brown, a sensational second half. 24 second half points, just had 6 in the first half. And don't forget, coming up at the end of this game, we'll have the final stats for you. We'll have our Lucas Ross Sports Players of the Game. And then we're going to end things out here for game number 3. Of course, the Boston Celtics won Game 1 and 2. They have a 2-0 lead right now. They won Game 1, 107-89. Won Game 2, 105-98. They lead 104-98 in this one with 22 seconds to go. Mavericks are going to have to shoot a 3. Hardaway for 3 on the way. No good. Rebound goes to Brown. And Jason Tatum will head to the line for 2 free throws as a foul is called on the Mavericks. 14.6 seconds to go. Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the Boston Celtics have proven us wrong. A lot of people saying they're going to choke every year when they get back to the finals once again, but they haven't done that so far as Tatum heads to the line and gets the first one to fall. Just rattled it in there. Jason Tatum, great night for him. So much better in the first 2 games comparison as Tatum knocks down both free throws. No timeouts left for Dallas. 106-98. 10 seconds to go. Celtics draw the foul. 10.8 remaining. I did not really expect this, folks. We thought the Mavericks would respond back. P.J. Washington's going to head to the line for 2 free throws with 10.8 seconds remaining. And as a Mavericks fan, you got to feel heartbroken here, as you might be down 3-0 going into game number 4 on Friday. And again, the Celtics will probably be battling for an NBA championship. We haven't seen a 3-0 comeback in a long time, as Dallas gets the second one to go for P.J. Washington. And that's going to do it, folks. Final seconds, the Celtics will win Game 3, and they will get set to try to win an NBA title on Friday night. Final score in this one, Boston Celtics 106, the Dallas Mavericks 99. The Boston Celtics now lead 3-0 in this best-of-7 game series. As we're going to take a look at the final stats for you as we're about to end things out in the stream. So thank you guys for joining me here live on this stream tonight. Again, your final score tonight, Boston Celtics 106, Dallas Mavericks 99. And the Celtics again go up 3-0 in the series. They will be playing for an NBA championship on that Friday night. Game number 4 will be on Friday night in the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. What a second half for Jaylen Brown, as it's now time for your Lucas Ross Sports Players of the Games. We're going to go ahead and give it to Jaylen Brown. I know Jason Tatum was really fantastic tonight, but Jaylen Brown stepped up in that second half. He had 30 points, 12 of 22 from the field. A great night for him. Kyrie Irving is our Dallas Mavericks Player of the Game. Had 35 points tonight, 13 of 28 from the field with 5 threes. He really tried hard to get back in this game for his team, but that was just not enough. And for tonight, Jaylen Brown had 8 rebounds as well, 7 defensive rebounds as well, and then 8 assists. So he was really close to a triple-double. So Jaylen Brown, what a great performance for him tonight. Final stats this evening for both of these teams. Boston Celtics 38 of 82 tonight, 46.3% field goal percentage. They were 17 of 46 from three-point range, shot 37% from the range, and then 13 of 14 from free throws, 92.9%, picking up right where they left off in Game 2. 36 rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds, 30 defensive, 26 assists, 4 steals, 6 blocks, 9 total turnovers, 12 fast break points, 36 points in the paint, 19 fouls, and 21 points was their largest lead until the Mavericks came back from that deficit. And don't forget the Mavericks, 38 of 86 tonight. They shoot 44.2% from the field, 9 of 25 from three-point range, and then 36% from the three-point line. They were 14 of 16 from from the free throw line, I should say, 87.5% shooting from the free throw line. They had 43 rebounds, so they out-rebounded the Celtics tonight, 43-36. They had 7 offensive rebounds, 36 defensive rebounds, and then 15 assists, 5 steals, 1 block, 9 total turnovers, and then 12 fast break points, 52 points in the paint, and then 17 fouls. And then, of course, the largest lead for them was 13. And again, that does it for Game 3. Again, your final score in this third game of the NBA Finals of 2024. The Boston Celtics win it 106-99 to go up 3-0. And don't forget, Game 4 will be on Friday night. We'll be on coverage of that game at about 8:30 Eastern Time, but our pregame will start right around 8:15 p.m., so make sure to stay tuned for that. And again, subscribe to the channel, as we'll be posting more college football content on here for you guys. But that is it. Game number 3 of the NBA Finals is completed. The Boston Celtics win it 106-99. This has been a play-by-play coverage of game number 3 of the 2024 NBA Finals right here live on the Lucas Ross Sports YouTube channel. And good night, everybody.